We're going to be moving into December on Monday. So we could see a little, as Perry likes to call it, window dressing. But guys, good morning. This is Jack Gleason from Major League Trading, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, November 30th. This is a reminder to follow your rules and trade your plan. We're going to begin this morning by talking about the economic probabilities all day G20 meetings. All day we're going to have G20 meetings. And then before the bell at 8:30, Canadian GDP. After the bell, FOMC member Williams will be speaking at 10:45. Chicago PMI. At 1 p.m. we're going to have the Baker Hughes rig count for oil. Let's look at the trend biases indexes now on the 5 to 10 day period over the midterm time frame. Neutral in the S&P. Nasdaq's bearish, Dow's neutral, Russell's neutral. What in the world is going on? Is my stream still going, guys? It's on YouTube. Let me double check here. It is telling me. Type in the chat. I just want to make sure this is still going. There we are. Okay. All right, back to the action. European close 27.3375. Volume was 1,458,000 contracts. So decent volume yesterday. Overnight high 27.43. Overnight low 27.29. Pretty tight range. For our floor trader pivot points, support and resistance levels. R4A is 2806.75, R3 27.89, R2 27.72, R1 27.58. The pivot point comes in at 27.40.75. S1 27.26.75, S2 27.09 half, and S3 26.95 half, S4A 26.81.75. Alrighty. Let's take a look here at the indexes. Yeah, I don't know why it's in and out. My internet speed is totally fine. Let's start off with the Russell here. I've pretty much done exactly what I was anticipating. So we had this extension in the Russell. Yeah, I'm 31 megabytes per second download. So my upload speed is like 8 points something. Had its 38% retracement down here, which is where I came up with this level. Let me just bring it over. That is exactly what we ran into here in the overnight session. There is a higher time frame resistance that's continued to sell off from at 1526. Guys, if we start breaking down below these lows here, I'm thinking we can fall a little further. The value areas are definitely, and I'm sure Perry went over this. I didn't get a chance to watch this morning video, but I definitely want to. We want to be holding above the value area lows. If we break down below those value area lows, it's going to be trouble. The Nasdaq's already up at value area high, but we did dip, but then held above these value area lows. We're going to want to see that continue holding above value area low here today. All right, so right now the support level that I have here for the Russell is this 1517.6. If that breaks, I would anticipate yesterday's low, that zone, to trade that first, that zone of that first 5-minute candle. On a continuation higher, I'm expecting us to trade up into 1541. 1541. Now moving on to the S&P 500 here. From the overnight session, the support level that was anticipated here was this 38%. This is actually a same anchor new high, so we completed that profit target and then had a same anchor new high sequence, and we did run right into that level here in the overnight session. If we fail to hold the lows here from the overnight session, I have the next support level below from Monday's high to high. See, it's a Monday Monday high to high sequence. The 50% retracement zone is going to be 27.15 quarter. So if we lose these lows here and get selling pressure below, I would expect us to trade down to 27.15. So that would be roughly a 15-point drop through lows if that's what the market decides to do. So if we hold, my upside target I'm going to be gunning for is 27.65.75. If we break down, my downside support level or profit target is going to be 27.15 half. Okay, that's where I would look for us to move down into. There will be a little bit of support at the prior day low, but if we crack through that, lights out to the downside. The full 50% retracement long is a level we want to be aware of. That is from the low of last Friday to high. And I'm going to mark that up right here. That's 26.90 quarter. Excuse me. That could possibly come into play today or next week. It would be a pretty big drop today, but you know, volatility hasn't been a problem lately. Gold reversal out of yesterday. You're going to have a little bit of a battle here. Last night we talked about the low of Wednesday too high being a support level I was interested in. That did trade. That's this 1225.8. We also have a short complete. So this long or this high here to low, that's going to be your next short in gold. That's 1228.2. On a first test, that is a valid short setup. Okay, if we break above that short setup, we're going to confirm the long here. We're going to confirm the long here if we break it. But 1225.8 was a support level for a first test from last night's video. The Dow. Couple things here. We have the current extension, and if we're looking weak, we're going to come into this extension, which is just like the S&P, the high of Monday to high. That 50% retracement is where I'm anticipating us to trade down into if we break lower. If we break through value area low, if we start taking out yesterday's low, I have no support till 25,074, so that would be a nice way down. If we hold the lows, if we hold value area low, and we continue to stay bid, I would look for us to move up. You know, there will be some resistance here at highs, no doubt about that. Should mark that up. If we can get through highs, I'm looking at 20. I'm just gonna mark up this highs here. We can get through highs. I'm looking at 25,608 as a profit target. Okay. NASDAQ, I really like the strength in the NASDAQ here. This same anchor new high sequence. It didn't even draw it last night, but it did hold really well. I would say right now, just based on the reaction, I am favoring the NASDAQ to the long side here. And our upside targets are going to be 69.73, and I'm anticipating the NASDAQ to hold this overnight low zone area. If it doesn't, I'm looking at 66.18. So if we break through overnight lows, I'm looking for a move down to 66.18. Okay. And then oil, I want to see oil confirm this support level. So oil, I'll be looking for a move back above 51, then looking to buy a potential pullback. move above 51, then a pullback. Other than that, the only thing I have as support is 49.25 and resistance up here at 52.60. 52.60. So an alert at 52.60. I'll watch for move above 51, look for pullbacks, and then alerts down here at 49.25. And it's a whatever trades first here. Let's go through these. So gold futures have rolled this morning. Something to keep in mind, guys. I want to say, yeah, the Nadex is a GCG8, so you need to make sure you've rolled your futures contracts. On the hourly chart, there is, I'm just going to mark up these leg starts here, basically 47 or 27.40 here in the S&P. The Russell is just at resistance zone. Russell needs to get above 15.26. The Dow, leg start right here, 25,371, and the Nasdaq is basically already through it. At least, yeah, it's traded above that level. So I do like the Nasdaq the best out of the indexes to the long side. See this halfway. We're holding extensions. This thing is just beasting. Trading even on the overnight session. But yeah, so that's what I have here for the day. Everybody trade safe. I'll share my levels with you guys in the room, and then we'll launch the MLT Power Hour. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Drop them in the MLT Discord, and then I'll begin answering them on the Power Hour. But right now, I'm looking for a trend continuation to the upside. Need to see a couple levels break, resistance levels break here in the morning, and then maybe we can get rocking and rolling. Everyone have a fantastic day. Have a great weekend. And then I guess I'll see you guys in December if I don't see you later today. Take care.